Now, in other states that have legalized recreational marijuana, there's been an increase in car accidents and insurance rates have gone up. Car insurance, that is. Dawn Stensland-Mendte looks at that trend and finds out, is our car insurance going up? Dawn.
Thanks, Larry. And while many lawmakers say they look forward to all that revenue that's expected to be generated once recreational marijuana is legalized with a 12% tax that's estimated, many experts are saying, hold on a minute. For every motorist, for every driver, there is a cost to you. Vehicle crashes are on the rise in states where recreational use of marijuana is legal. That, according to two new studies. Researchers from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety say collisions rose 6% in states like Colorado. Researchers say states like New Jersey, which is poised to legalize personal pot use, should consider the effect on highway safety and the cost to consumers for their auto insurance.
Impairment and distracted driving are major cost drivers anytime, but when it comes to impairment, as a society, we need to look at it whether it's prescription medications, alcohol, or marijuana. Let's make sure that we're doing as much as we can to curtail impaired driving on our roadways so that our claims do not go up.
Christopher Stark of the Insurance Council of New Jersey says consumers can avoid higher costs by asking the right questions.
They should have a conversation with their agent about the type of policy that they're buying, the limits that they're buying. They can purchase up or down in New Jersey. There's a lot of various options in the type of coverages that you can purchase in New Jersey. You can go with a company that uses telematics devices or something else that's going to track your behavior as a driver to make sure that they're getting the most accurate rate. So there's a lot of options out there for consumers on how to ensure that they're getting a premium that accurately reflects their risk as a driver.
Many consumers are concerned about the news that auto insurance premiums in Colorado rose at a record rate in the nation, reportedly rising more than 50%. But critics claim insurance companies are now using pot as an excuse to raise premiums.
So what we're seeing across the United States is accidents are occurring, fender benders are going up across the board, but it's not to do with legalization, it's distracted driving, right? So we know this factually. So when we're looking at our phones or texting our friends or liking something on Facebook, in our cars, fender benders are occurring, but because in certain states where they're starting to measure whether or not you have THC in your system, it's a positive or a negative test. It doesn't say whether or not you're impaired. And so the insurance industry is using that data, in my opinion, to inflate the cost of insurance by sort of extrapolating something there's no direct correlation. But they're using that cause and effect, even though there's not really cause and effect, to sort of prove a point and raise the rates.
The focus for safety advocates? Education for drivers and law enforcement.
Curtailing impairment. That whatever we're doing in this state when it comes to legalization, we should make sure that we're putting some of that money aside to educate the public about not driving impaired. That impairment now can include legalized marijuana, but people should not drive impaired whether it's prescription drugs, marijuana, or alcohol. And I think that if we could put some of this money that will come in out of the legalization of marijuana into those safe driving campaigns, that is an important first step. But it's also important for everybody to know that even once legalization of marijuana occurs, you still should never get behind the wheel while impaired by THC.
On the road to legalizing recreational use of marijuana in New Jersey, we'll continue to track these costs for you. Reporting for Jersey Matters, I'm Dawn Stensland-Mendte.